But sometimes, it's men soldiers and women soldiers has some relationship with it's a sexual relationship. But as a result, woman has a pregnant.
Hi everyone, my name is Eunhee Park and I'm a North Korean defector who escaped in search of freedom. Today I am here with Ken, is from North Korea too. Cannot wait to introduce him to you guys.
I escaped from North Korea in 2010. Now I'm a worker as an officer worker in South Korea.
You said you served yourself for 10 years in the army. So how long the North Korean people have to serve, and from what age?
It's the military service is just like 10 years. But sometimes over the 10 years.
But is it optional or?
It's not optional. It's obligation. It depends on person. Maybe somebody who already graduated from university, she or he might be get 3 years, 5 years. But nowadays a little bit changed. But at that time is there are options or there are some chance.
Okay.
Some different choice. But my case is 10 years.
Okay, so from the 18 to 28.
International age is about normally 17 to 2017, something like that.
For 10 years. So, next question is, what daily life looks like in the army for 10 years? Kind of what kind of tasks and training process?
Pretty tough, military service in the world is very tough, but the most toughest things task in the world is North Korean Army, I think, because for the first time, the first suffering is hunger. There are lack of food, even in the military service. There is many soldiers who got the malnutrition, and that's the first suffering. The other one is that actually in my case, I built an apartment.
Okay.
When I was in the
construction.
Construction worker. As a construction worker, I built an apartment for the military high-ranking officer.
Okay.
So the area of construction is really, really vulnerable. There are many accidents for the North Korean soldiers. I actually, during my military service, I watched 10 soldiers who died because of the accident. If the soldiers who were died because of the accident and maybe malnutrition, whatever, they just only some honorable paper,
just
maybe
paper.
Just paper is it's called Korean 전사증. I don't know how video or something like that. But there is no any money and no any reward. That's only one paper. That's it.
But what kind of food the soldiers are provided?
It depends on section. But it's normally the most. I think it's 90% of the North Korean soldiers who they just only can get some it's corn. Do you know it's corn? Corn. Yes, corn and
corn and potato.
Potato, kind of things. Potato, things like that. But even just rice. Rice is just a little shortage rice. But in my case, my brigade location is in Pyongyang, but in my case it's a little bit very lucky. We got I think it's more than 80% of the food is just rice. White rice.
So in North Korea, if we eat white rice, it means you are rich, more than average people. So that's why he said he's lucky to have a white rice.
But white rice, even white rice, we can get but it's not enough, just very short. And also many high-ranking officers took their food to sell in black market.
In order to live their lives.
In order to live their life and in order to get money.
So I heard, it's Like, I just want to know, you said because of the hunger, it was the first suffering when you were in the army. How did you manage it? Like, you just suffer all the time for 10 years, or what did you do for that?
Soldiers stored food and some private property from the civilians. That's the way how to manage their suffering from the hunger. Because the North Korean government did not support North Korean soldiers. So, and also the army soldiers didn't have any money. So how can they deal these problems? They just only way to take some food and store private property from the civilians.
But is there any chance to contact your family members to get food?
It's possible, but it's not suitable contact to the family members to get money and some food, because at that time there is no cell phones, and also the public transportation is not quite good. Even we can contact to the family members via telephone, maybe surely outside civilians area, but it's really difficult to get money from my family members because of the really vulnerable transportation.
Even also family members are suffering because of the food.
That's also another thing.
So the other question is, I've heard that some senior officers order soldiers to go out and steal. So if they fail, they might be punished. Is that right?
It's normal. It's normal. Very normal.
What?
It's the senior soldiers also, they don't have any money, but they wanted to get some money and food by their their junior and freshman soldiers to go to push out to storing food and some private property from the civilians. But if they fail, they must be punished by the senior soldiers. I was beaten many times by the senior soldiers.
Why? Because of you failed to steal?
Sure. Because of the fail.
No way.
And that's the normal in North Korea.
Soldiers. So one of my friends told me that he also escaped. He said that it was the first thing that I learned since I becoming soldier was stealing. Not like as a soldier you have to protect your people in your country, but it's a stealing and from the the civilians. It was the first thing that he learned.
Sure. As you know, officially North Korean regime said that it's propaganda. The North Korean soldiers is civilians soldiers, people soldiers. But in reality, North Korean soldier is enemy of the people of North Korea.
It's ironically.
It's very ironical because of the shortage food, and North Korean government did not support anything about it. Of course, it depends on the section of the North Korean army, but maybe 1%, maybe high-ranking officer is a different story. Most of the North Korean soldiers, they are always hungry and they are always starvation. So that's why they had no choice.
So 10 years, from suffering from the food. So the other question is, are there female soldiers?
Female soldiers also. I met the female soldiers, and also when I was in North Korea, soldiers actually around 2006, 2005. At that time, the company of female soldiers near my location. But they are also really vulnerable because they even sometimes they went out steal food for our area. Our area means men soldiers area. At that time, my task is just like guard for the food.
At
that time is that it's farm area. The farm is controlled by my brigade, but even female soldiers, they are really hungry and went out and they're stealing food. You know what? Women also. One more thing. They need some sanitary stuff and product, but they wanted to sell their stuff to get food.
So if the female soldier is provided the sanitary stuff from the army, the service, they want to sell instead of using it because of their hunger.
Yeah, they wanted to sell to get a food.
And then what they use?
I have no idea. Yeah.
Wow, it just so sucks, guys. And I wonder, is it allowed to have a date with the girl if you find the pretty girl you like in the army?
It's not actually allowed. It's prohibited, but it's possible. For example, if somebody became the senior soldiers, if I have time to go out to civilians area or so to go to the other female soldiers area, I can maybe secretly to have a date. But it's happened. But sometimes it's men soldiers and women soldiers has some relationship with it's a sexual relationship. But as a result, woman has a pregnant. Soldiers were pregnant.
Yeah.
They had to get out of the army.
They had to stop to serve for the army service. I never served myself for military service in North Korea, so it is my first time to listen about the soldier, like the military service. It's very quite interesting and very informative, even to me. So next question is, what are the differences between male's task and female's task?
Hands-on section for men. My case is as a construction worker, build an apartment. But in my brigade, there are some female soldiers. They just got for the brigade office building, and the other one is nurse.
So most majority women are served in that section.
Yeah.
Is it mandatory or just optional for women?
It's not mandatory. They are optional.
Men must go to military.
Yeah.
But the woman is optional.
Option. Yeah.
Okay. That's why I didn't go, because it's optional for me. So last question is, if you could help North Korean soldiers who are suffering with tremendous challenges, what would be the first thing you want to do for them?
Yeah, of course, surely it's for the food, support the food. Yeah, no matter which section in North Korea, most of the North Korean people were always hungry. So if I have a chance to go to help the North Korean people, I wanted to support for the food. That's the first things. The other one is for the job. If I have a chance to go to North Korea, if open the North Korea, I own the business and to hire the North Korean people, they make money by themselves. That's the best way how to survive, how to manage their life by themselves.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay. I am very moved by your story.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time and then to share your insight to my subscribers and my viewers.
Okay.
So today we talked about the military service in North Korea. So if you like this video, please share and subscribe and support North Korean defectors, and eventually we can help North Korean people who are living under the dictatorship and totalitarianism without any choice of their lives. Thank you for your time to watch my video. See you next time.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.